checking in today? You are? Yeah, of course. So just take a seat for me first of all, sweetie, if you can. Thank you. How are you feeling today? Yeah, you're okay, not too bad. Okay, feeling a little bit tired? Yeah, okay. Well, you're definitely in the right place to have some relaxation. Okay. Now, have you booked in with us before? No, this is your first time with the spa. Okay. So what is your full name? Yeah. Okay. And your date of birth, please. Thank you. Okay. So I think I found you on here. Yeah, so just confirm your telephone number for me as well if you can. Thank you. All right. So I can see you're booked into our deluxe skincare and body treatment package today. Yeah, does that sound about right? Okay, good. Now, are you familiar at all with that treatment package? Have you read anything about it online or in any brochures? No, you're not. Okay, so would you like me to go through what exactly that entails? Yeah, of course, absolutely, I can. All right. What I like to do first of all, before I go through the actual steps of the treatment package, I do just like to conduct a mini skincare consultation with you, okay? I do this, of course, when you're actually on the treatment bed as well, but I do just like to ask you some preliminary questions before we actually go into the treatment room. Yeah, is that okay? It just allows me to cater the program a little bit better to you beforehand, okay? All right. So let me just pull up my consultation form. Now, what I like to do before I start with my consultation questionnaire is I like to just show you a quick photograph of this face. And what I'd like you to do is just tell me what your areas of concern are. So you can point or you can just tell me and I can kind of point across. Okay. Yeah, so some congestion. Okay, whereabouts are you getting the congestion? Around here? Okay. Yeah, and a little bit around there as well. So this kind of T-zone area. Does that sound about right? Yeah, okay, that is really common. Yeah, and some melasma. Okay. Around the cheeks. Yeah. Okay, and a little bit above your lip. Okay. Yeah, and just some overall dullness. Okay. All right. Do you get any melasma on your forehead? No, and do you ever find you're congested around your chin or your jawline? No, it's just primarily around there. Okay. Now, would you say they are your skin concerns on a day-to-day basis, or are they more sporadic in nature? No, they're pretty constant. Okay. And if you were to describe to me what your dream skin would look like, how would you describe it? Okay. I'm just gonna write some notes, okay? Okay, so fresh, awake looking. Okay. Yeah, and plump. All right. So those are some really good terms. Some people tend to actually struggle to describe what their dream skin would actually look like in words. So you're doing really well there. What would you say in terms of the color? So I know you mentioned you have the melasma. So an overall clarity of the skin. Okay, beautiful. All right. And do you find that you have any particular triggers with your skin concerns? Yeah, dietary changes. Okay, I do hear that quite a lot. And what type of dietary changes do you find? Yeah, and dairy, cheese, ice cream, okay. And do you omit those from your diet, or do you find that quite tricky to do? Okay, you try, but you eat them every now and again. Okay, absolutely. It is really difficult to completely eradicate foods that we find enjoyable, isn't it? For sure, I completely understand that. Okay, and do you have any topical triggers, so any particular ingredients or anything you've placed onto your skin, any products that you've used that you've found that just exacerbate it? Yeah. So anything rich or oily, okay. Any specific products that you've used that you can remember? Yeah, okay. And you just didn't like the scent either. You think maybe the scent irritated as well, okay. All right. Now, have you officially been diagnosed as having melasma? You have, okay, by your dermatologist? Yeah, okay, good. Because it is really beneficial for you to get a concrete diagnosis, okay? Now, I don't know whether your dermatologist may have discussed this already, but I do actually have a chart for melasma which just talks about some of the triggers. Let me just find that for you. Okay, here we go. So this is really useful. Again, I don't know whether you've already gone through this. No? Okay. So this just talks about some of the triggers that you really want to be watching out for if you do suffer from melasma, okay? And I will discuss this when you're on the treatment bed as well. I'll talk you through some ingredients that would really be beneficial for your condition, okay? So the main ones we tend to find are hormones. We can't really do much in relation to hormones when you're on the treatment bed, but it is something that your dermatologist could be monitoring, okay? And sun exposure is another really big factor with melasma. We tend to find that the sun exacerbates it quite a lot. So I will be talking you through some products that have a really good SPF in, okay? And then we have waxing. Yeah, you typically don't wax, okay? All right. And then there's certain chemicals as well. Again, I will describe some chemicals when you're on the treatment bed, and I will show you some products that are really good to use if you do have melasma because they're just really gentle in nature, okay? And then of course, diet, which we talked about. We do tend to find there are some specific triggers when it comes to your diet and melasma, particularly folate. So if you do have a diet which is very low in folate, there has been an association between melasma and a folate deficiency. So that's something to consider, okay? But the main ones that we will be focusing on when you're on the treatment bed will be the chemicals, the sun exposure, and I will be talking you through some alternatives to waxing, which you said you don't do anyway, but there are just some other things that you could be doing if you did ever want to wax, okay? All right. Now, do you want me to print a copy of this for you to take home? Absolutely, I can for sure. It is really beneficial, actually, just as kind of a fact sheet, and then of course you can do your research from that. Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, and just a final few questions. Do you have any allergies to anything? No? Okay. And any contraindications to us using hot steam during your spa package today? So any breathing conditions or any blood pressure control problems? No, not at all. Okay. All right, that's good. Now I will just have you sign a document for me just to confirm that you do not have any medical conditions that may be exacerbated during the treatment today, okay? But it is detailed on the form, so I will just give you the form to read through. And then I will just mark where I want you to initial for me. And let's see. So I will just underline some of the medical conditions. We did discuss any breathing conditions or blood pressure conditions. There are just a few other ones that may be contraindicated. Okay, so I want you to just look through those as well for me, sweetie, if you can. And you said that you do not have any allergies. Okay. So if you could just read that through for me and then just sign where I've dotted the little pen marks for me there. Thank you. Yeah, so hypertension is just blood pressure. So if you don't have any blood pressure problems, you can just go ahead and take note for that. That's okay. We do have a lot of people ask that. Don't worry. It's just the medical term for it. Yeah, and you're happy with that? Any questions about the form? Any questions about any medical conditions that are listed on the form? No? Okay. That's beautiful. Thank you, sweetie. I'm just going to sign that just to say that I have also asked about your allergies. Okay. Pop that in there. All right. So what I will do now then is talk you through the package that you're booked in for today, okay? As I mentioned, you have been booked in for the Ultra Deluxe Body and Skincare Program, which features a range of facial, body, and scalp treatments today, okay? Now, the first section is our facial. So have you had any facials before? Okay, every now and again. Where do you tend to get them when you do get them? Yeah, so at local colleges where they do the training programs for the students. Okay, so our facial here is 3 hours in duration, and it does consist firstly of a double cleanse. The cleanser we use is seaweed, book oil, and lavender facial cleanser. I also like to enhance the cleansing experience with an ultrasonic facial brush. This is totally optional. I will try it on your skin to begin with. If it's something you like, of course we can continue. If it's something you're not too keen on, of course I will just omit it. But I do find this particularly useful if you have blocked pores or congestion. It really helps to lift the debris and the dead skin cells from the pores, okay? I then follow this with an AHA exfoliating leave-on mask, as well as the alpha hydroxy acids. It also contains a vitamin C and a little bit of rice extract, okay? Now, while the deep exfoliating is on, this is the point in which you will receive a full body massage, okay? All of our deluxe packages include a full body massage. I will never leave you in the treatment room. I don't find this to be very good practice. So even when you have masks on or you have your conditioning treatment on, I will always be in the treatment room giving you massages or just other forms of treatments, okay? So I will be in there for the full 3 hours with you. Now we do have the option of the massage containing a rose oil, peppermint oil, chamomile oil, so I don't know if you have a preference for any of those. Yeah, of course I can. So rose, peppermint, or chamomile. Yeah, so what would I recommend? Okay, so I'd probably say, what are you wanting to feel? Are you wanting to feel energized and rejuvenated after the treatment? Or are you wanting to walk away and simply go straight to bed and just fall asleep? Just fall asleep. Okay, so then I would definitely recommend the chamomile. It really helps promote a deep sleep and just a real sense of calmness. Okay, all right. So, given you've said that you want to go straight to sleep afterwards as well, do you want me to add on the option of a heated blanket? Yeah, okay, absolutely. Let me just make sure we get that ready for you then. So, heated blanket to be prepared prior. All right, okay. And after the massage, the treatment package also includes a heated paraffin foot and hand mask. This is a wonderfully moisturizing treatment, and the texture and the temperature just feels so beautiful on the skin. Yeah, you're happy for that to be added. Okay, good. All right. So then I remove the facial exfoliator, and the next stage again is completely up to you. We do like to constantly give the client options when they're at our spa. Of course, we make sure we have that beforehand so as not to interrupt the treatment, but we do really like to make the experience as personalized to you as possible, okay? So for the next stage, you can choose from our microdermabrasion tool, which gently sloughs off any remaining dead skin cells and really helps to brighten the overall skin tone. Or you can choose from our microcurrent device, which really just helps to gently exercise the facial muscles, leaving you with a noticeably more defined jawline, and it just sort of lifts the eye area up a little bit if that's an area of concern for you. No, so neither of the treatment hurts. You may feel a very slight scratching sensation with our microdermabrasion tool, but it is very soft and it feels akin to a very light facial scrub, so it definitely doesn't hurt. Yeah, you're thinking the microdermabrasion. Yeah, so I would probably suggest, with your age, your skin type, and your concerns, that we probably do go for the microdermabrasion as opposed to the microcurrent, okay? I don't really feel like we need to concentrate on lifting or tightening your skin at this present time. No, okay, of course not, no. And the microdermabrasion will be performed for around 35 minutes, okay? And after this, the skin may feel just a little bit on the drier side, so I will remedy this with a hydrating milk-based mask, okay? All right, and for your particular skincare concerns, I will be adding azelaic acid into this. So this is anti-inflammatory, it's antibacterial, and it will really help to prevent further breakouts. I know you said congestion. Congestion is an area of concern for you, so we absolutely will be targeting that with the azelaic acid, okay? All right. So then we do have the option of a manual extraction, if this is something that you wanted to include in the package. Of course, yeah, so that's okay. So basically it means I will take a sterilized extractor tool and just gently press on the skin where there's any stubborn comedones or congestion, just to try and gently lift it out of the pore. No, so it wouldn't hurt again. It would just be a very light pressure. Yeah, well, I will be extremely gentle as well, so don't worry about that. Yeah, we'll pop that on for you. Okay. I do think it would be beneficial if there, I mean, I can't really see now up close, but when I get my light, it's really beneficial if there are any clogged pores, just to really try and lift it out manually. Sometimes they can be quite stubborn, so they don't necessarily come out when we're using the other products, and that manual extractor, as I said, really helps to clear them. Okay. So I'll just make sure that's popped on for you. And your package also includes a heated scalp massage, okay? So I will be using both my hands and a range of tools for this, okay? Do you prefer firm or soft pressure with regards to your scalp massage? Yeah, firm. Okay, absolutely. Okay. All right, so that's that almost completed. We do have the option of a luxury pedicure if you would like to add that onto your treatment as well, and that can be done whilst you're in the sauna. Yeah, okay, absolutely. So we have the option of a deep sea mud mask and scrub or lavender and honey mask and scrub. Yeah, the honey and lavender, okay. And are you wanting a color polish or a clear polish applied today? A color, okay. All right, so let's go ahead and select a color beforehand so that can be prepared for you. Let me just get my color wheel. Okay, so we do use Dr. Remedy polish in the spa. It is a vegan natural brand. There's no harsh smells and they feel really good on the skin as well, okay? So I will just show you the color wheel. Is there any on this one that's popping out to you? Yeah, there's quite a few. Okay, so which ones are you thinking? Which ones? Maybe we can decide between us. That one, okay? And that one, okay? Okay, and possibly this. All right. So let's have a look. Why don't you lean a little bit forward with your hands and we can kind of press it up against. Let's have a look. That one looks really good against your skin tone, doesn't it? Let's just switch it to that and see what that one looks like. No, I'm thinking more that too. Yeah, let's try the navy one. I know you didn't select that, but let's just see what the navy. No. Yeah, I think that one's probably the best option, isn't it? Yeah. It is a really beautiful emerald green, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So let me just record that down for you. You will find as well that actually against your skin tone, it really pops a little bit more as well when they're on, obviously, all 5 of your nails, okay? All right, so that is everything booked in for you today. Is there any treatment that you have been wanting to try with us, or is there anything that you may have heard about from friends or online or from brochures that you've wanted to try? Yeah, our color analysis program, absolutely. So that isn't actually part of our spa packages, but I can definitely transfer your request across to our color analysis team. Yeah, so they're located just behind us, so it's really not that far for you to go at all. So you would just have your spa package and then go across, or you could do vice versa. Yeah, okay. So let me just see if I can get that request up for you today, because what I could actually do is complete the mini pre-consultation with you beforehand, so that when you visit them, there's quite a bit that's already been completed. Yeah, okay. It is quite a thorough process when you go over. It lasts around 2 to 3 hours, but it does help if we just have a little bit of a guide to go from. Okay. So it's really just a short collection of questions. Let's get that up. Okay. And the questions are just regarding your natural colorings, your eye color, your hair color, and then just your preferences to different colors, okay? All right. So what is your natural hair color? So you do have some highlights right now, but it's naturally, yeah, deep, rich brown, okay. Do you find when you're out in the sun that it changes? Yeah, you notice a little bit more orange in there, okay. And what was your hair color when you were younger? Yeah, okay, quite auburny, okay. All right. And your eye color, now they look a very beautiful golden brown to me. Yeah, okay. With some flecks of orange, okay? Beautiful, they're absolutely beautiful. Okay, now do you typically gravitate toward gold or silver jewelry? Gold, definitely, okay. You find that silver washes you out, okay. All right. And do you have any freckles? No, I didn't think so. I can't see any. Okay. And do you wear any foundation at the moment? If so, what is your color and your brand that you choose? Yeah. So MAC NC35, okay. That just gives the team an idea as to what your undertone may be, okay. All right, so what I'm going to do now is just show you 4 selections of color swatches, okay? What I would like for you to do is just tell me which one you typically gravitate towards regarding your clothing choices, okay? So let me just get that up. Okay. So if I show you the first one, so this is the first selection of color swatches. Okay, so there's not very much jumping out to you on there. Okay, possibly the green. Okay. What about this selection? No, maybe this one and a little bit of that as well. Okay. Okay, so these are colors that you would definitely avoid. Okay, so they're really light colors. Okay. Yeah. So you just find these wash you out a little bit. Okay. So what about this selection? Yeah, I could tell with your face. Okay, so these are the ones you usually choose. Okay. Yeah, definitely these ones, okay? And this maybe every now and again. Yeah, but when you're looking at these ones, you're definitely seeing there's a lot more choice for you on here of what you would typically choose compared to the other two. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, so there's definitely more warmth in these colors for sure. Yeah, okay. And then finally, this selection. No. So similar to the second selection, that they're just too light for you. Yeah, there's not a lot of depth with this palette. It tends to be quite cool. Yeah. Okay, so you maybe would gravitate towards that, but nothing. What about those purples? No, not enough depth. Okay, so we're saying that one for sure. Okay, so that would put you as a preliminary autumn. Okay, all right. So let me just go ahead and write that down for the team. Okay. All right. So I will send those answers across to our color analysis team, okay? Like I said, the process usually takes around 2 to 3 hours. Now, do you want me to book that in before or after your spa package? Before, okay. So let me see what they have available. I might just have their appointment sheet actually on here. Let's have a look. So it looks like we may have a 3 o'clock slot available. Would the 3 o'clock work with you? It would. Okay. So let's just jot that down on here first of all. Because what I will do is actually go run across and actually talk to them face to face as well as sending the request across as well, okay? No, so you can go with what you're wearing now. They will actually put robes around you, so no, don't worry about that at all, sweetie. And we're saying that you're a preliminary autumn, aren't you? Okay. Have you had any color analysis conducted before? No. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Don't worry. And we said NC35, didn't we? Okay. So I will go and take that across as well as send the online referral across, okay? Do you have any questions for me regarding either the spa package or the color analysis? No, you're sure? Okay, so I will book that in at 3 o'clock for you, and then you will have your spa package begin at 6 p.m. Yeah, okay. All right, sweetie, so that's everything done for you. Can I help you with anything else today? No, you're sure? Okay, so I hope you enjoy your package and I hope you enjoy your color analysis. I do find them to be really educational. All right, sweetie, you have a good day.